Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. We are at Monroe Street Cemetery again today, and we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. Alright, first off we have this big monument here, and we're going to see who it belongs to. It belongs to H.L. Whitman. He died December the 20th, 1866 at the age of 51 years. Susan, the wife of H.L. Whitman, died November the 18th, 1873 at the age of 60. Then on this side, we have Richard L. He died January the 6th, 1860 at the age of 23 years. Henry died at October the 28th, 1861 at the age of 23 years. That is the sons of H.L. and Susan Whitman. All right. Next we have George, 1899 to 1956, and Elsie, 1907 to 1957. Then we have John Benson, 1810 to 1889, and Annie, his wife, 1808 to 1875. We have Elizabeth, 1833 to 1866, and we have James, 1836 to 1902. Then we have F. Henry Bates, 1838 to 1881, and Helen B., his wife, 1837 to 1893. Then we have Jane Ann, October the 1843 to November 1918. Next it's going to be Russell, and on this side it's going to be Father Clayton, R.J., 1869 to 1936, and Mother Katie, 1866 to 1962. All right. Then we have Mary Stevenson, 1856 to 1910, and her daughter Mary, 1876 to 1913. 18, I'm sorry. All right, next we have Stevens. We have Andrew, 1825 to 1869, and Anna, 1857 to 1897. Then we have Elizabeth, 1831 to 1888, and we have George, 1853 to 1902. Then we have Andrew, 1865 to 1908. Then we have Robertson, Emma Robertson, 1859 to 1930, and we have William, 1857 to 1918. Then we have Henry, Mariah, 1880 to 1857, and Leonard, 1878 to 1957. Then we got this next big beautiful stone here, and it's going to belong to the Andersons. Alexander Anderson, he died February the 20th, 1870 at the age of 44 years. And Margaret, his wife, died April the 5th, 1890 at the age of 59 years. On that beautiful stone right there. Let's see if there's anybody else. And there is. It's going to be John D., 1851 to 28. And Faith, 1864 to 1940. Then we have Annie C. Anderson, and she died September the 8th, 1893 at the age of 38 years. All on that one stone right there. Oh, we got more. Then Thomas D., the son of A. and M. and B. Anderson, died April the 9th, 1853 at the age of 5 months. Then we have Jenny, the wife of Charles L. Marshall, died February the 20th, 1878 at the age of 23 years. All on that one stone. Next we have, we're not going to be able to see this one. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Nah, we're not going to be able to make it out, guys. Sorry. All right, then we have Walter A. Jones, 1875 to 1934, and Rose Jones, 1879 to 1968. All right, guys. It's a little chilly out here this morning. Got a breeze blowing, kind of cool. Next is going to be Benswick and Powell. All right, we got a baby that died in 1868 on that one. Then we have Emily, 1873 to 1877. We have Percy, 1876 to 1877. Then we have Mary Burnswick or something like that, 1843 to 1879. Then we have Robert, 1841 to 1914, I believe it says. Then we have I'm not sure on this one who this is. 1847 to 1901. All right. All on that one stone. All right. Next, we have, I'm not sure on the last name, but it's Anna, 1870 to 1957. And then we have Herman, 1869 to 1932. The next thing we have to show is they have these little things set up, tells you about the mammals of what's in the cemetery. Then it talks about the genealogy of the cemetery in this one. Then it talks about the plants of the cemetery in this one. And then it talks about the birds of the cemetery in this one. Very cool. I've never seen that in a cemetery. But ain't that awesome? Then the next thing we want to show you in this video is a beautiful mausoleum right here. We have a beautiful mausoleum right here. Right here. A very beautiful mausoleum right here. Very awesome. Very looking awesome mausoleum right here. And this is the information on our mausoleum right here. Let me know when you got it. All right, guys. Then we're going to move on. We're going to go right here. We got Charles, 1843 to 1887. And we got Elizabeth Lucas, 1812 to 1891. Then we have Mary Lucas, 1842 to 1874. Then we have Rose, father, mother, Julie. I don't know what that means. There it is. Next we have Mary Mills, 1842 to 1899. Then we have John. Now that's all it says. Then we have Grace Andrews, February the 18th, 1818 to July the 26th, 1891. All right. Then we have Henry Davis, born September the 21st, 1845, died March the 12th, 1880. Then you got this beautiful stone right here, and we're not going to be able to tell nothing on it, of course. All the oldies like this, you can't never read them. I don't know why. We ain't even going to be able to get a single date off of that one. All right, we'll move on. We ain't got time to hang on one. Then we have this one right here. This is the last name. Beautiful stone. Fathers wore away, so it's going to be Marcus, 1828 to 1905, and Elsa, 1830 to 1923. All right. Then we have Emma, 1885 to 1941, and Lewis, 1882 to 1960. We have Mary, 1849 to 1922, and Philip, 1850 to 1926. May they rest in peace. All right. Next we have this stone right here, and it's going to be Jonathan H. Hunting, and he was born March 11th, 1832, and he died September the 3rd, 1880. I want to say 5. Then Wilhelmina, the wife of J. Henry, she was born at, it looks like the 16th of June, 1835, and she died July the 22nd, 1906, on that beautiful stone right there. This one here is going to be another one we ain't going to be able to read. Yep. So we'll move on to this one. And it's going to be Hanneman, Alex Henneman, 1872 to 1942. And Lois, his wife, 1874 to 1926. Next, we have the last name Summers, and it's going to be John Summers, 1832 to 1908, and Christina Summers, 1843 to 1912. Then you're going to have Elizabeth Hagman Summers, 1860 to 1923. Then you're going to have, these are different, I guess. Anyways, I'm not sure of the name, but January the 4th, 1812. They died March the 25th, 1901. All right, then we got Julia. She was born September the 30th, 1840, and she died July the 31st, 1916. Then you got Jacob. He was born April the 9th, 1844, and he died July the 31st, 1928. All right. Then you have Lois Bollinger or something like that, 1873 to 1962. And then we have one more right here. It's going to be Grandma, and we're not going to be able to see it because it's the road too far. All right, so we'll move on to Philip. Over here in this stone, we have Philip. He's the son of C.N.K. Odun, and he was born November the 5th, 1901, and he died June the 6th, 1903. Then you have Catherine, the wife of C. Odon, or something like that. Born May the 24th, 1877, and died October the 22nd, 1909. Then you have Christian Odon, 1876 to 1961 on that stone so far. Then you have Philip. He was born August 18th, 1845, and he died August the 17th, 1883. Then on this side, we have Frederick Odon, 1912 to 1914, and Harold Odon, 1909 to 1935. Then on this stone, we have Christian, 1840 to 1909, Lydia B. Muller, or something like that, 1872 to 1948. Then you have Ellen K., 1849 to 1924, and Bernice, 1876 to 1966. All right. Next we have Reese. We have J. Jacob Reese, 1829 to 1902, and Elizabeth, his wife, 1832 to 1915, and Minnie, 1855 to 1855. All right. Not going to be able to read nothing on that one, so let's catch these up right here. Da-da-da. All right. Not going to be able to tell nothing on that one. And then luster either. All right. That's sad, but we'll move on. Oh man, ain't going to be able to read that one either. Darn it. All right, we'll move on. Then we have Halsley, Annie Barbara, 1834 to 1923, and Joel, 1839 to 1994. Then we have Margaret Barbara Carver, 1837 to 1863. All right. Then we got John Richards, 1916 to 1925. We have Mary Richards. She died December the 12th, 1889. Then we have John Richards. He was born in 1844 and he died in 1895. Then we have Mary Conrad, 1864 to 1930. Now this is our next stone right here. And I don't believe we're going to be able to read anything on it. Nope. All right, so that brings us to Elizabeth Bates, 1838 to 1917. Here's our next one. Right here, I'm not going to be able to make out a name, but I can tell they died in 1871. It looks like May the 1st, 1871 on that one. All right, which brings us to here. Rudolph, I'm not sure on the last name, 1883 to 1909, and Herman, 1880 to 1911. Is there any more on there? Let's see. Nope. All right. Then we have William Hintz or something like that, 1837 to 1913. And Mother Lois, 1838 to 1909 on that beautiful stone. And on this beautiful stone, we have John Ginrich or Ginning or something like that, 1857 to 1927. Anna, his wife, 1860 to 1901. And Harry, their son, 1891 to 1907. All right, guys. That's going to take us a little further in now. Oh, man, the next stone slipped over. And we can see it, though. Jedwin, it says 1854. It says 19, so he must be still alive or buried somewhere else. Julia, 1867 to 1927. And Chaz, her brother, 1875 to 19, says he's still alive or buried somewhere else. All right, we're going to try to knock a bunch of this out right in here. And we have Wilhelmina Rimmer or something like that. She was born September the 30th, 1848, and she died June the 18th, 1927. Then we have Johanna or something like that. He was born September the 19th, 1847. He died November the 17th, 1908. Then we have Samuel, I'm not sure, 1862 to 1908. And we're going to get these right here, by the way. Oh. Then we have Carl. He was born November the 17th, 1838. And he died February the, looks like 2nd, 1909. Then Emily, she was born March the 6th, 1842. And she died June the 6th, 1917. Then we have Marie. She was born November the 14th, 1835. She died August 24th, 1908. Then we have Michael. He was born March the 22nd, 1832, and he died January the 1st, 1903, I believe that says down there. All right, let's go ahead and get these right here, too. Then we have Edwin Matthews. He was born February the 21st, 1867, and he died June the 29th, 1906. Frederica, she was born September the 22nd, 1857, died May the 7th, 1917. Frederick Leopold, born February the 20th, 1830, died November the 28th, 1894. All right. Let's see, we got them. We're up to this one. This is going to be Sweet. It's going to be Anne, the wife of Isaac Sweet. She died April the 22nd, 1881 at 55 years. And Isaac Sweet, he died December the 6th, 1896 at the age of 72 years. Then Emma Sweet, she died January the 20th, 1864 at 2 years, 6 months, and 3 days on that one. And that's all that's on that stone. Next, we got this big, beautiful stone right here. And I'm thinking it's just going to be our last. No, here we go. Here we have a Jacob, 1857 to 1944. And I'm not sure on his wife's name, 1857 to 1922. And Emily, 1879 to 1947 on that beautiful stone right there. All right, let me catch these up right here. We have Otis John, 1882 to 1954, and Rose, 1884 to 1965. Charles, 1875 to 1921, and Mother, 1858 to 1921. Alice, 1876 to 1936, and Canyon or something like that. 1968 on Murdy, and Irene, 1989. Wow, some of them's hard to see. We're not going to be able to read those, both of those. So that takes us to this next big stone right here. Last name's going to be that name right there. And the little blocks went with that, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll look and make sure. Yes, they did. So we're not going to be able to read them, guys, on that one. So we'll just move on. Next, it's going to be this one right here. Frederick Miller, November the 12th, 1835 to November the 11th, 1906. Then on this side, we have Catherine, his wife, July the 25th, 1839 to September the 25th, 1900. She was a noble wife and mother. Very nice stone. Next is this stone right here. It's going to be Frederick Reese, 1822 to 1884, and Clark Reese, 1827 to 1900, on this stone right here. All right, next is going to be another German written one. There's a lot of German ones here. It's going to be Lois. She was born January the 31st, 1861, and she died November the 25th, 1863. Then Ernest. He was born in 1831, died 1907, and Marie, 1833 to 1916. All right. That's all that's on that stone. Then we have Carrie Hendiger, 1857 to 1944, on this beautiful stone. All right, we'll go right up to here, and then we'll get them others caught up. We have Charles Hedgeman, 1855 to 1920. His wife's stone is missing. Then we have, right here, we have a daughter of H&S Stabler, born December the 3rd, 1860, and died August 24th, 1900. This stone right here is what we'll go back to. And ain't going to be able to read it, I don't believe. No, we're not going to be able to read nothing off that. All right, let me go ahead and catch all these up. We have Otto, 1902 to 1939. We have Rose, 1897 to 1924. We have Marie, 1863 to 1920, and Herman, 1856 to 1923. Then we have Mariah, 1860 to 1926. We have Mary, 1833 to 1920. We have E.H., 1829 to 1889. We have J.M., 1800 to 1874, and Sophia, 1862 to 1863, and then Florence, 1895 to 1898. All on that stone. All right. That should have us to right here. And this is going to be James, 1835 to 1911. Then we have another flat one, and we're not going to be able to read this one either. Dang it. It's a Mary Jane. I can't tell that, but that's all I can tell on it, guys. All right, here we go. Then we have, I'm not sure of the name, but March the 6th, 1864 to May the 23rd, 1901. See what I can get in this fast. See how there are, guys? It's hard to tell where you're at because of the way it's set up. I ain't going to be able to tell nothing on that one. Or those. See if I can get any out here. Yes, Eleanor Stockenhans, 1834 to 1918, and Frederick, 1832 to 1917. Then we have Fred Stockenhans, 1869 to 1918. Not going to be able to tell nothing on that. William, he was in World War I, August 12th, 1895 to September 30th, 1977. All right. Then we have Florence Wallender, the daughter of Theodore and Kate. She was born January 20th, 1892, and she died May the 9th, 1981, sorry. Theodore, Kate, the husband of Kate, April the 9th, 1860 to 1949, October the 7th. Then we have Kate, the wife of T.H. Walder, August 14th, 1863 to March the 1st, 1899. Oh, this was a pretty stunning one time. It's going to be Lily. She's the daughter of I want to say Eleanor Wellinger or Wallender or whatever it is. And she was born May the 26th, 1889. And she died September the 24th, 1889. That's sad. Then we have Louise Shafter or something like that, the wife of Henry Graft, July the 13th, 1866 to May the 29th, 1894. Then we have the Bank family right here. Let's see if they got them on here. Nope, it's just going to say the Bank family. All right. And let's see. And we have the Camel family. That's just the main stones. So we'll go back and read this stuff through here now. So we have a Mary Young and something. Young and Court, 1846 to 1899. Then we have a Farrell William, 1886, says he's still alive or buried somewhere else. And Stella, 1879 to 1941. We have a Jacob, November the 18th, 1860 to October the 11th, 1921. And Carrie, September the 7th, 1930, wait a minute. June the 17th, 1868 to September the 7th, 1933. I almost forgot the born date. That's the main one, ain't it, guys? All right. Then we have I'm not sure. Rose, 1881 to 1947, and Fred, 1875 to 1953. Then we have Viola, 1904 to 1923. We have Frederick. I ain't gonna be able to see them guys to read them, sorry. I do apologize. Then we have Matthews, Michael, 1835 to 1908, and Mary, 1837 to 1892. All right. Then we have Grace Mullins, 1866 to 1888, and George, 1888 to 1870. We're not going to be able to read that one. And that's just their names. And we have a Mary right here, 1842 to 1874. Bessie, 1878 to 1879. I can't see those. We have a Grace Andrews, February the 18th, 1818 to July the 26th, 1891. Then we have Marcus Dendrel or something like that, 1828 to 1905. And Elza, 1830 to 1923. All right, guys. Now that takes care of all this. So that should get us back on a roll. And we're going to start right here. Oh, man, it's a shame you can't see and read those. Those are different. I've not seen any of those in the other cemeteries. It's a shame they're wore down where we can't read them. Then we have a Cora Kern, 1891 to 1979. We have another World War I veteran. It's going to be Sylvester Kern. He was a private in the U.S. Army, World War I, October the 8th, 1889 to March the 6th, 1969. Thank you for your service, sir. All right. That one's flipped over. You ain't going to be able to read it. And you're going to be able to read them too. I don't know if we can see anything on this one or not. I doubt it. These were bad. This was a bad make of a stone back years ago. It's going to be a Joseph. And I can't see his last name. But he died December the 6th, 1866. It looks like at the age of 60 years. And his wife, I can't see it, guys. It's too far gone. And on this side, I can see somebody died May of 1879, but that's all I can make out on that side. All right, so that brings us up to here. We have Mary, the wife of Joseph, Tampa Lee, born March the 1st, 1820, died May the 27th, 1902. All right, none of these you can be able to see. Then we have Redditch, Anthony, 1874 to 1934, and Julia, 1877 to 1951. Then we have Elizabeth, 1889 to 1920. On this one, we have John Wallinder, 1862 to 1934. And let's see, Wallinger, Philip, 1826 to 1909, and Mary, 1831 to 1917. Then we have Clarence, 1872 to 1933. We have William, 1851 to 1916, and the daughter Florence, 1891 to 1946. Then we have William J., 1878 to 1901, and Elsa, 1856 to 1935. All right. And we couldn't tell nothing about this stone, I don't think. That was the Bank family. We can't tell nothing on that one. We have Anna Wellinger, 1888 to 1962. And we have Edward. He was in the U.S. Marine Corps in World War I, November the 15th, 1896 to November the 1957. Thank you for your service, sir. All right. Then we have Tall William, 1885 to 1957, and Ella, 1889 to 1966. We got that one already. Should be right in here. That's just the main stone. There's nobody else with it. So let's check this one out right here. And it's going to be Dr. Jacob Wamster, born February the 20th, 1800, died April the 16th, 1862. And Magadella, born March the 28th, 1810, died December the 20th, 1881. And I'll get a couple more, and this one will start another one. Here we have Christina, 1859 to 1919, and Peter, 1862 to 1930. Right, there's the last name. Okay. Then we'll do this one stone. Oh, it's going to be another German one. Okay. So it's going to be Captain V. Heckman. I know some Heckmans in Tennessee. Anyways, it's going to be Virginia. May the 13th, 1862 is when she passed, and she was 28 years old. And Willie, the son of V.D. Heckman, died February the 2nd, 1865, at the age of 4 years. Let's see here. Then we have Andrew. He died February the 18th, 1884, at the age of 90. And Margaret, his wife, died January the 10th, 1870, at 71 years. That's good for being back in them days and all that stuff that went around that they made it. Because usually a lot of people died in their 40s and 30s and 20s. So that's good. Here we have Herman Nickel. He's the son of Herman Nickel, 1880 to 1912. The father, 1849 to 1926. And the mother, 1851 to 1924. Then we have Hannah, 1876 to 1944. And Anton, 1874 to 1949. Durst George, 1890 to 1960. And Ethel, 1889 to 1965. Then we have John Durst, 1868 to 1936. Florence, 1895 to 1921. Helen, 1894 to 1963. Clara, 1870 to 1938. And Walter, 1901 to 1936. Then we have Emma, 1863 to 1909, And Emily, 1868 to 1932. I don't know if we get this one here or not. We'll try it. Yeah, we can get it. Here's Charles S. Colburn or something like that, 1870 to 1910. All right, let's go. Let's see what else we can see down this way. All right, guys, I'm going to end this one and jump right back on another one. So join me. Coming right up.